The next point that we've got here is use games that encourage every child to have a ball at their feet as much as possible. This is a key point. We want to get them, like I've said a couple of times, you might only have these kids for an hour each week, so we don't want to waste a minute. Have as many balls as you can and let them all have a ball as much as possible. Use games where, everyone or every pair's got a ball and they're just getting so many touches on the ball, kicking, passing, dribbling, learning how their body works with the ball. So if you can use games that make sure so they're not, well, I mentioned it in a second. I'll go straight to it actually. So this is what I mentioned earlier, no lines. So you don't want the players lined up where they only get one kick or one shot or one pass every 2-3 minutes. All right, you'll want them in games where they've got a ball each or as much movement and touches on the ball as possible. So no lines, no laps. You don't want the kids just running around, warming up without the ball. If for whatever reason they are running, they should have a ball at their feet. And no lectures, right? So you don't want the coach talking for 10 minutes when the players could be playing for 10 minutes. On to the next one. Praise each child for their effort, no matter what the end result. Okay, so it's similar to an earlier point, but it's saying, so they're all at different levels. So even if you can see that they've tried their best, praise them. Just encourage them again. So if they dribble and and then have a shot at goal and it misses, say well done. Next time you're going to put it in the bottom corner, I'm sure. So just praise them for their effort. Doesn't matter if they don't score a goal or if they miss a tackle or if they fall over. Just say well done. And if they've got a smile on their face, if they get up and they've got a smile on their face, well, you're doing your job correctly. Point 6. Keep the children excited. Act like an idiot or be over enthusiastic if you need to be. So don't be scared to be giving high fives, to be running around, being a cheerleader. Just do anything that you feel like you need to be. If you need to throw your hat, take your shoe off, hop on one leg, do whatever you want. Okay, so just act like a child sometimes. If they can see that you're enthusiastic and enjoying yourself, it'll rub off on them. They'll have some fun. Okay, so don't be scared to get into it. All right, it's a great chance while you're with kids to act like a kid sometimes. Point 7. Use simple language to explain and make sure to demonstrate. So pretty self-explanatory there. Don't be over elaborate and use different terminology. They're only kids, so keep it simple, like the coach is saying here. Pass the ball between the cones, and then he's shown him how to do it, and he's passed it there. All right, so not too much to say about that, but keep it simple. But demonstrating is a big one. All right, you can talk about it, but kids learn by seeing. Okay, so if you can get one of the kids up or get two of them to demonstrate it, it clarifies it in their head. All right. Encourage players to be creative. Okay, sometimes there's no right or wrong. If they're here to learn how their body interacts with other players and with the ball and with the game of football. So, if they want to go on a run and come up with stuff, this is their time to learn and be creative and figure things out. So, encourage them to do different things and have a bit of free time on the ball where they're just mucking around with the ball and doing turns and little flicks and things like that. So encourage them. Try and make a bit of time for that. So just quickly go through part 2, the advice on how to coach different types of kids. Point 1 was you'll have different levels of skill and experience with all your players. So just make sure to encourage them all, right? Some of them, they might have been there for a season or two. Some, it might be their first session. So encourage them all. Point 2, create opportunities where they can all experience success. So that's just have a game where they can all score goals or they can all improve their passing, things like that. Number 3, be patient and give them time to grasp what you're explaining to them, what you're showing them. All right, so just take your time with them. Maybe you're not showing them how to do it correctly. Maybe you're rushing through it because you know it. So just break it down. Keep it simple. nice and slowly. Show them how it's done. Point 4, use games that encourage every child to have a ball at their feet as much as possible. So, like I said, the more minutes that they can get on the ball, the better. Point 5, praise each child for their effort, no matter what the end result. So as long as they've tried their best, just heap the praise on and say, well done, and keep going. And you want to encourage them to never give up, because that goes a long way in life or football or anything. Keep the children excited. So don't be scared to go overboard and muck around and have a laugh and a joke and squirt some water at each other or anything like that. The kids love a bit of fun, so do what you need to. Point 7, use simple language to explain and make sure to demonstrate. So no more to be said on that one. And point 8, encourage players to be creative. So let them have a bit of time with the ball and do what they need to, muck around and practice their skills and everything like that. So, and the bonus tip for this one is keep it fun so they will want to come back next time. That's what it's all about. You want the kids coming back, saying to their parents, oh, I loved it. I can't wait to go back there next Tuesday or next Wednesday. Meeting new friends and everything like that. So just keep it nice and fun. If you're having fun, the kids will have fun. Parents will be happy and everyone's having a good time. So hope you got a few good points out of that section. And all right, let's get on to the next one.